So we finally got a collection of tracks from Ice Spice. So how did they hold up? What's up, YouTube? My name is Jason, and this is my take. And I'm back. Want to give you guys a belated Happy New Year. It's my first video back on the channel. As you can see, I've cut all of my beautiful hair off, but it's time for a change. I hope you guys had a great holiday season, and it's time to get back into some music. Very excited for 2023. And what better way to start that off than with the new Ice Spice EP, Like? Ice Spice is a breakout rapper out of New York. I think we've all heard of Ice Spice from now, especially with her two big singles. The most recent one being Bikini Bottom, and the first being the huge track Munch. You've seen it, you've heard it somewhere, you've heard somebody say you thought I was feeling you. And Ice Spice is here with the new EP. Now I'll say that with the two tracks, the two singles that she gave us, Munch and Bikini Bottom, which are the final two tracks on this 6-track EP, I thought they were fine. I like Bikini Bottom more personally. I think that while she sounds like, pretty much the same that she does on Munch with the content and flow, that beat just, I mean, it really reminds me of SpongeBob and Bikini Bottom. Like, it was very nostalgic, but I really liked, this type of trap infused, like, Bikini Bottom, like, beat. Like, I actually thought it was really cool. The track Munch, on the other hand, is like, I'll take it in a certain setting, but like, just even listening to this project on its own and hearing this track, it's just like a okay track where I understand its appeal and why it's big. So this new EP over here, I'm wondering what Ice Spice is gonna do here. Are we gonna hear some different flows, some versatility, maybe see what she wants to get into topically? But no, this is pretty much like a bunch of munches, in my opinion. Now this EP is fine, but I came out of it like not knowing anything new about Ice Spice. Like, I genuinely think that all 6 of these tracks don't really vary in terms of sound, and when it comes to Ice Spice, it doesn't really vary in terms of not just content, because like, a munch, being a munch, that type of thing, or munching is pretty much on all of these tracks. But Ice Spice herself just was the same on each track for me. Like, I didn't get any versatility. The intro In Her Mood, Gangsta Boo with Lil Tjay, or even Actin A Smoochie, though those tracks just didn't add on to the hype of Ice Spice, I guess is the best way I would put it. Gangsta Boo features like a pretty popular sample. I can't remember the original song. And Lil Tjay like wasn't bad on it, but it still just didn't feel like anything fresh, didn't feel like anything amazing to me. I will say, of the 4 new tracks that are on this EP, the track Princess Diana is probably my favorite, easily. To me, it feels like the most complete track. I feel like Ice Spice is like doing a lot more on here from a delivery standpoint. And it would have been nice to have more moments like this on this project, because when it comes to those other 3 tracks that I mentioned, it just felt like a lot of space that could have been used to maybe try some other things out. And she doesn't have to try anything new or be a different artist, but for me personally, if it's just going to be a bunch of this, like, I think on a full-length album, it's just not going to be a fun experience for me. So this is a pretty quick review, but I think for these 6 tracks, like, I walked away like not having more interest in seeing what Ice Spice is going to do, but I'm definitely gonna continue to check her out, just because, like, for as big of a breakout moment as she's having, like, I'm always a fan of those artists continuing to grow and evolve. And so, like, a debut album, I really am hoping that Ice Spice like does challenge herself and puts herself in position to really experiment and try some things out. I don't know about y'all, but for me personally, like, I hear just like a little bit of Cardi B in there with like how she kind of sounds. And I think what has kept Cardi relevant throughout this time, even and not dropping an album in the last 4 years, is what she brings when she does do these features and these other performances. Like, she brings a lot to the game, and she isn't one note, one dimensional. So I'm hoping that the same happens with Ice Spice as she continues to grow. She's gonna be here for a while, for a little bit. I don't think, you know, next year we're gonna forget about her. So I'm hoping for a solid debut. This one was just okay to me, and I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. So what you guys think of this new Ice Spice EP? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What were your favorite tracks? Let's have a discussion down in the comments. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's good to be back. Tomorrow I'm doing another edition of From March to First, so I hope you guys tune in. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I'm Jason. This has been my take, and I'll see you next time.